Hello Identity5 gamers, today we're going to be checking out more matches from IJL. We have day 1, sets 2 and 3 to watch today. That's right, we're watching 2 sets. So, hi, editing Zeez here, it's 4 in the morning. I may have lied, I actually ran out of time to record today, so we're only going to watch 1 set, my apologies. Hopefully we're going to see some more Puppeteer and Ivy action, since we did get a good glimpse of her last time we checked this out. But let's see if she can keep up the consistency with her good performances. Oh snap, you hear those commentators, dude? We're getting a round 1 Ivy, my goodness. All right, we're going to be watching AWG versus FAV as the second set of day 1 here. But it's going to be Puppeteer, Wildling, Seer, I think Coordinator versus this Ivy, yeah. So, Puppeteer, how is he going to function against Ivy? Because here's the thing. The second you get to like really close to like 100 corruption, all you have to do is go into Lewis and then Ivy can't do anything. But that's like if it goes well. What if she scares you before you can get to before you activate Lewis? It's gonna be tricky. So Seer is obviously here as well. And Seer is pretty bad against Ivy, but I feel like Coordinator, Wildling, and Puppeteer could be good against Ivy. I feel like it's very just like interaction based, and whoever wins the interaction like benefits from it far more. All right, and then for the builds, we're gonna see Blink, Detention, Insolence on the Ivy, and yeah, as it seems, it looks like Insolence is the #1 way to go. We're gonna see Borrowed Time Tide on the Wildling, Borrowed Time Knee Jerk on Cord and Seer, and then Tide Knee Jerk on the Puppeteer. So Puppeteer coming out. This is definitely an Opera comp, but it looks like Puppeteer is ready for Opera, it seems. So we're just gonna have the Yith go toward the factory area while the main body is walking toward the shack. You know, shoving them off in 2 different areas, trying to find the Seer, which makes sense. You put the Seer over there, and you probably want to chase him, right? Oh, we're not going to chase the Seer. Weird. I thought she would chase the Seer every time, because, like, he can't look back at her. Are we going to chase the Puppeteer? Who are we going to chase? We got to chase somebody. Ivy, what are we doing? Puppeteer? No? Hello? I'm not sure what I think she's just trying to, like, slow down Cypher Rush right now by putting tablets on the Cyphers? I think? Okay, he hops on his board. That's something. Honestly, he hops on his board a little early. He did not need to do that. He did not need to hop on his board. I think that was an incorrect play. Because now his 50 seconds of board is completely wasted. Okay. We find the Seer. Okay, now we're positioning the Seer, but all the Cyphers have been worked on, except for a single one, so... oh, are we gonna see a Blink here? I thought we were gonna see a Blink. Okay, what the... That was a jank-looking animation. Okay, trying to red light here a little bit, but the Seer is already getting a lot of distance here. And the Spook has been used. He's only at 59 as well, which isn't enough for a Spook scare. Look at the movement! Oh, yep, there she is. He didn't look at her, though. Oh, wait, hold on. He's at 61. He's at 61. He might have to use an owl here. Oh, no, owl? She chart attacked? Wait, why? She didn't have impulsive. Okay, that's weird. Dang, I'm surprised that the owl didn't come out. I mean, maybe he didn't have enough time. I thought it was, I mean, I guess you don't know. That's the whole thing, right? You just don't know. Yeah, Seer is not really great against Ivy because he's sitting on chair with an owl. But they do have double Tide, and he has that owl for a rebound. So that is something. We're going to see putting up a tablet on the Puppeteer, most likely. Let's see. Not quite yet. Not yet. What? You didn't even possess him. Why? Hello? Oh, because he almost finished the Cypher. Is that why? I'm not really sure. Okay. Oh, 98, dude, 98 on the Wildling. Oh, that was so dangerous. It was almost going to be a double down. Or wait, no, it might still be. That was the Wildling right there. Oh my gosh, he didn't hop on. Oh, his board's on cooldown. That's why. Okay, well, 2 Cyphers are done. And again, there's progress on all the other Cyphers. But the Seer is so far. Oh, he's already going upstairs, but he has an owl to work with. But it is also Ivy full presence. So if she gets Scare into... Oh. Did she not see him? I don't know. But if she gets Spook into instant teleport, that's like guaranteed down. So he's gonna have to like instantly use the owl. Let's see. Will he instant use owl right now? He has to instant use owl right now. Right now. He had to use owl. He had to use owl right there. He had to use owl. He had to use owl because that's the thing. When you get spooked into teleported on against Ivy, you have to like do something. You have to use Flywheel. You have to use your ability. Otherwise, it's a guaranteed hit because you spook for 40 and then you get possessed, which equals like nothing. But when she teleports onto you, it's like 40, I think, as well. And then, I believe it takes exactly 20 corruption to walk out of a corruption area. So that's like 100 just right there. And it doesn't help if you're looking back at her either, because that also stacks. Like the corruption all just like stacks together. And she doesn't need farm this year. Doesn't even get to use his owl. Doesn't even get to use his owl. He's saving it for the next game. Does not even get to use his owl. I don't think the owl would have helped out that much, but it would have been something. He needed to use that owl. Like, I don't care if it like was failed. At least you get a chance to rebound, right? Because if Ivy teleports on you, you have the owl. And if you waste it, then you waste it. Like, he should have used it. He 100% should have used that owl. I'm not sure why he didn't. Now, for me at least, I like cheering for Team FAV because they're one of my favorite teams to cheer for. They're like one of the first teams that I got excited to watch. They have really good teamwork. I really like them because they also play Entomologist a lot. So I'm a little biased toward FAV here. But still, 3 ciphers are done, 2 at 50. Coordinator hasn't really seen much action yet, but I feel like Coordinator is probably one of the characters that can deal with Ivy full presence. Let's see. Nope. Couldn't shoot the gun just yet. Could not shoot that gun. Nope. I think she tried to right there. See, that's the thing. Like, that hit? Really? That's crazy. Wow, that's actually crazy. Here's the thing. Everybody's damaged except for the Puppeteer. Dude, Coordinator hasn't seen much action. Now there's the Puppeteer. Like, the Puppeteer is like the one character. Oh, unfortunate palette mind game there. But Puppeteer is like the one character I really wanted to like see cook, and nobody's chasing him. Literally, like, every time the Puppeteer, I mean, I guess it's only been 2 games that I've seen him in. This is the second one. But so far, I haven't really got to see Puppeteer cook that much, which is sad, because, like, I don't really know what his potential is. They keep going Puppeteer. I don't know if they're experimenting with him or they truly do believe in him. Once again, I know B4U Schmitty has a very, very, very high opinion of Puppeteer. But whether the other top players agree with that, I am not so sure. So let's see here. Coordinator is getting a lot of corruption here, trying to work on that cipher. It's Lewis time, baby. Let's go. Lewis gaming. Oh. Hit him again. Lewis? Wait. Oh, he already rescued, so he didn't have Tide anymore. Okay, right. But he got hit, so now he can't use Lewis. He got hit without as Matthias, so he can't use Lewis anymore. So now he's basically useless. He has no more Lewis. He literally has no more Lewis. And here's the thing. He's literally dead. If he had Lewis, if he just used Lewis, he could have Lewis right then and there, and then he would have been fine. Like, I don't know what it is. They're just not using their abilities. Like, the Seer, the Puppeteer, they're just not using their abilities at all. I don't understand. Like, the second you get possessed, I feel like you have to go into your ability. Like, it's so risky to just not. Either way, Ivy is, like, definitely cooking here. The Puppeteer still has a long cooldown timer right now, but the Yith is here. You could go to the Coordinator. She has to just sit off the cipher because if she gets teleported onto it's over. Okay. Yeah, this is what I mean. Ivy has really good cipher pressure just by constantly threatening the fact that, like, I can teleport to you, but will I? Oh, it's so scary, dude. It's actually so scary. Okay, there's the spook, but she can't teleport. I think they can make it in time. It's at 76. Wait, no, hold on. Oh, the drop down! No way! No way! Oh my gosh. The drop down. That's crazy. She kept that in her back pocket for so long, leaving the Yith on the Wildling and then gonna go chase down the Coordinator. Oh my gosh, dude. That was such a good play. That was actually such a good play. Because, like, he probably would have made that rescue, right? He probably would have made that rescue. And now we're red lighting? Oh my gosh, dude. The infinite red light trick for Ivy. It's crazy. Yo, Ivy has been cooking, dude. Her cipher, her map control, her cipher pressure is just so good. It's just so good. And running, like, you saw what she was doing early game, right? Pretty much nothing. She was kind of just, like, flying around, possessing people, doing whatever for, like, the first minute. But, like, her end game is so strong, dude. She has, like, one of the highest snowball potentials of, like, any hunter, I would think. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We still have a Coordinator gun, and we still have Boar. So what I feel like what needs to happen here is, oh, that sucks. That sucks. Okay. I thought what needed to happen here was Cord shoots the gun. Wildling gets up right as that happens. Because he uses up his selfie. Okay. Spook. Now he can't use boar. Oh my gosh, he can't. Wait, he got spooked off of the boar. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, he got spooked off of the boar. That's actually crazy. Like I said, dude, Ivy at full presence, she's really good. She's so freaking good, dude. She is so freaking good. Which is why she needs insolence. She absolutely needs insolence, dude. Like, more than any other top tier. Like, you see, like, Uprising, she doesn't need insolence. She doesn't need it. But Ivy absolutely needs it. And yeah, it's GG's at this point. It's absolutely GG's. Because she's got nothing. She has the flare gun, which she's been keeping in her back pocket for so long. But it really doesn't matter. The Wildling has no self-heal. There's nothing they can do at this point. There's nothing that they can do. Oh, boy. Is Ivy really just gonna keep on dominating at this level? Like, she's trapped. She literally can't do anything. There's nothing the coordinator can do. There's literally nothing. Yeah, there's literally nothing that she can do. You can try to, like, wait for the Wildling to bleed out, but your corruption's not going down anytime soon. You don't have flower, you don't have anything. Trying to go for the spook. And, yep, you can't even shoot the gun. You can't, because you wait for one spook, but there's a second spook. Yep, Ivy and her Yith, dude. Ivy and her Yith, and they're not going to give up just yet because the Wildling is still crawling, but you can just send out the Yith to try and find him. Pick up the coordinator, chair her, and then Wildling has no self-heal. You know exactly where he is. You can just possess and teleport, and GG's, dude. GG's. Wow. Ivy round 1, guys. Ivy round 1. Huh? I like how we're just on the Yith now. For no reason to... I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because, like... Yo! Dang! Yo! Did she interrupt it again? That's insane. That is insane, actually. Wow, Ivy is cooking, dude. All right, round 1, second half. Ivy is back up once again, and they're actually banning Puppeteer. Did you see that? They actually are choosing to ban Puppeteer. So Puppeteer and Ivy, huh? I guess they're, 2 strong new characters. It's so funny that we're, like, constantly getting strong hunters now. Well, Fool's Gold, I shouldn't say that with Fool's Gold, but, you know, with Ivy being pretty strong right now, Opera being the best hunter in the game still, not really being picked round 1, but I feel like right now, like, people don't know the counterplay to Ivy fully just yet. And coming up with a comp that both counters Ivy, Gamekeeper, and Opera Singer is really hard because all those characters are viable round 1, honestly. They are all viable round 1. So let's just see how Ivy will do this time. Aeroplanist at middle might get Shack, Lawyer in the factory, and then Officer near Godkite. As for builds, we're going to see Blink Detention, Insolence, and it's going to be Tide, Knee-Jerk, Aeroplanist, Borrowed Time, Knee-Jerk, Lawyer, and Acrobat, and then it's going to be Borrowed Time, Tide, Officer. So, yeah, Aeroplanist is interesting, right? Because he got those nerfs a while back, and he used to be played all the time round 1, but he's not really that common anymore, at least in round 1. He's really not that common anymore. Poor Charles, his nerf really did matter, dude. His nerf really did matter, so he's gonna get gonna get corrupted there, but not gonna opt to chase him. Let's see, who is probably the ideal chase target? I mean, definitely the Lawyer. You wanna eliminate that decoder as quickly as possible if you can. Gonna send out the Yith toward Kokichi, the Acrobat over here. Yup. And now we're gonna chase the Acrobat, okay. Not gonna possess him just yet. Oh, possessing him so he can't stay in this area forever. I like it. Force him to transition. That's actually really good. I see so many Ivies, especially on NAEU, they just immediately will set up the thing. But that was so good where she waited, meaning that he can't really go back in there for free, right? See, he can't go back in because there's like the corruption. Dude, that's the thing. Like you just wait. And he's literally just using the bomb for distance. Like he just like, yeah, she's gonna have blink soon. Let me just get as much distance as possible here. That is so good. And then there's the spook and there's the down. Wow. Good stuff from this Ivy, dude. Guys, can you remember? Can you guys? Oh my gosh, and it's basement too. Do you guys remember when Ivy was on like the test server and she had like 0 cooldowns? Could you imagine that Ivy playing now? That would actually be insane. Like she would never lose. She was actually the most broken hunter in the game when she was on the test server. Like even with these nerfs, all these nerfs, she's still performing so well. Now, don't get me wrong. It takes a high level of skill to play Ivy like this. This is by no means a plug-in and play character like Nightwatch or Anne, where they're like super simple and you can kind of just do whatever. Ivy takes a lot of practice. I imagine for Dream Witch players, especially, it's not going to be that hard. But it looks like they're going to opt to sell the Acrobat because he's in basement. They can't really afford to rescue. There's not really much that they can do in a situation like this. You don't have tonight, so at this point, you just possess, try to find the lawyer, most likely. Oh, this is the aeroplanist. Possess, and there's your next target. Okay. And she is very close to full presence. I don't know if she's one hit away just yet. And aeroplanist is going to use the hover to get to, but look at how little distance that gives him. Not really that much. That's what I'm saying, dude. It really doesn't give him that much distance. And he's got to be very careful of the spook. I don't know if he quite got spooked just right there. Putting the Yith right on that window. Oh, just using the... Yeah, it seems that, yeah. I agree with what they're doing here. And there's the spook. There's the hit. She still has her blink. And Aeroplanist kind of just has to spam his items. Because here's the thing, everybody. The greatest counter to Ivy is pulling distance. If you can pull distance, you're good. So stuff like Patient is going to be really good. I'm not sure why we haven't seen any Patience. The issue is you're going to have to be very careful as Patient. Oh, yeah, and yep. Look right there. Not even going to opt to tunnel down the aeroplane. Is just going to change targets, go straight toward the officer here. Because she can. She can, dude. She has the time. The ciphers aren't far long enough. If she can just keep wasting everybody's time, whittle them down. Yep, there's the blink. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's actually so good. Look at this. 74. He hasn't popped the watch because he wants to get possessed first. No, he's already been possessed, but he wants to be absolutely certain he can use the watch at a good time. Yith is searching for the healers. Yep, and that's another thing. You can't heal against Ivy. Yep, it's so hard. It's so hard to heal against Ivy. Oh my gosh, dude. The thing is, you need to pull distance to get this character, but it's so hard. It's so tricky because not everybody on the team comp can pull distance. If you have a full comp of just people pulling distance, then what about your decoders? What about your rescuers? What about all that? Like, not many rescuers can just immediately pull distance besides Mercenary. Officer can't. I mean, Officer I think is pretty good, but like Wildling apparently just gets countered by Ivy because she just spooks him off the board. She literally just spooks him off the board and then he can never get on board. Like, you hear the whistle and then you immediately swap to your Yith and spook him. And yep, as you can see, Charles is sitting at exactly 60, goes for the spook, and boop, there it is. That is full presence Ivy for you. The perfect amount, dude. The fact that they made it so perfect that the survivors would be at 60 every time they try to run out of the radius of the tablet into like the 40 plus, like it's perfect. And it's just 40 plus 40 plus 20 equals a free hit, and you're good. And this is what she's doing. She's just slowly but surely tunneling down, switching targets, wasting everybody's resources. Like, there is one pocket watch and like 40% map, and map isn't really that good against Ivy because it's like, oh, she's over here. Uh-oh, but where's the Yith? You don't know. You don't know where the Yith is. It's invisible. It's literally invisible, dude. There's not much you can do. Possess the officer. He vaults the pallet. He does not vault the pallet. Oh my gosh, he didn't vault it. Oh, but get got, dude. Yup. Did you see that? The micromanaging of Ivy is so good. Here's the thing, everybody. I don't know if you've noticed this from what pro players have been doing. But what the pros have been doing with Ivy to micromanage specifically is not only making her walk in directions while controlling the Yith, but while Ivy is breaking pallets, vaulting windows, chairing survivors, picking up survivors, all that good stuff. Whenever Ivy herself, her main body is interacting with something, she can swap to the Yith and control it, which is what she did right there to get that down on the officer, which was so good. The micromanaging of Ivy is like so good. Like, if you are at a high enough level to do this level of micromanaging, look at that. That's so beautiful because the Yith is back over near the officer, and you can just immediately go back toward them. You chair the aeroplanist here, you use the Yith, and then you're back on the officer. She can just teleport back over. Yup. Oh my gosh, dude, this character is so crazy to watch, dude. Goes for the blink, not even gonna let him use that watch, forcing the lawyer to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So here's the big thing is, what's the main counter? I was talking about pulling distance earlier, but I feel like there's gonna be some sort of like new strategy that people are going to have to come up with fighting against Ivy. And I don't really know what that is at the moment. Because obviously Ivy is very new. There's a lot of stuff that goes into challenging Ivy. So at the moment, the survivors like have a general game plan, but they don't exactly know what survivors are best against Ivy. And once again, aeroplanists can't do anything because, yep, 40 plus 40 plus 20 equals 100 equals you're dead. And it's rough. So yeah, Lawyer once again traveling back and forth trying to rescue his teammates over and over and over again. Poor Freddie Riley running a marathon on Leo's memory here. Yep, gonna share this aeroplanist again. And you know what's so funny? Officer and aeroplanist had Tide to work with, but they didn't get to use it because of that basement. If they had double Tide, maybe there was a chance. But she hasn't even got the opportunity to do so. She has not got it at all. And now the Yith is going out to search for where the officer might be. Oh my gosh, dude. They have to sell the airplanes. There's nothing that they can do. Best case scenario, officer finds a syringe in a chest or something. It looks like he is going to try and open up a chest. Does he get a syringe? He gets a Euphoria. Unfortunate for the officer. It looks like it's going to be 2 round 1 4Ks. Which means, everybody, since everybody has figured out Opera Singer, but nobody's figured out Ivy yet since she's so new, we might see a lot more Ivies in round 1 and a lot more Opera Singers in round 2. That might be what we're going to see. And here's the thing, in round 2, if Ivy's going to be banned, that means both Opera and Gamekeeper are available toward the Hunter side, which is absolutely insane to think about. 2 extremely strong Hunters being available in round 2. Like... This right now, this meta right now seems really favored, in the Hunter's favor right now. I would say, yeah, like they're doing their best to try and survive, but there's not really much that they can do at this point. And look at the movement, the infinite red light, and behind the pallet you still get spooked. Oh my gosh, and her blink is back up. That's another thing. If Ivy constantly keeps people off the ciphers, makes every match 10 billion years long, all she has to do to kill people is just spam blinks. Just blink right here. Oh, misses the blink though. Use that football. Use that football. Yeah, but that's the thing. If you're constantly keeping people off ciphers, all you have to do is whittle them down, make them have no resources, hit them, go back and forth, and at the end of the day, you just kind of keep waiting for that blink to come back. Like, Ivy matches could end up just being a battle of attrition, kind of like a Mad Eyes game where it's just very, very slow but strategic. I think that usually tends to be the case with Hunters that have a lot more map control over, you know, excelling it like Chase. Like, Opera matches are dummy fast, right? They are super, super fast. Finds out the Lawyer. You can't hide against Ivy. Yup, you can't hide. Nope. Hiding against Ivy is just not really gonna work for you. Oh my goodness. So we do see that Dacho is chilling at the, or at least near the dungeon, trying to crawl away to maybe try and not get found here. But I think it's too little too late at this point because you possess, you call back your Yith. Actually, you can just wait. You can literally just wait. Yep, call back the Yith, drop it off here, and then you teleport over. Yep, there we go. And gonna share the officer here. Not yet, not yet. She's waiting. She's literally waiting. That's so smart. Yep. Just wait for those cooldowns to drop. Yep, just wait for them to drop. Keep your eyes on the Lawyer. The second he gets back up, you just possess him. And the second this first officer uses his self-heal, you kill him. Yep. Chair. And I assume the second we see Ivy chair, we're going to see the Lawyer get up. Yes? No? Oh, tried to bait him. Smart. Smart. Yep. But you can't do this forever. These survivors can't do this forever. Yep, possess him. And gonna just go over here to the Lawyer. See if we can... We're doing it again? Oh, she's gonna go back and forth like this until they bleed out. That's it. She's literally gonna go back and forth like this until they bleed out. That's it. This is what happens. When they're too stubborn to use their self-heals, this is all she has to do. They've figured it out, dude. These pros know. Because you have 2 bodies and you have 2 survivors, so you're good. You can never, this strategy doesn't work against Ivy. Whoever gets up first dies. Like, instantly. It's not gonna happen. There's nothing that they can do. And the thing is, all the while, her blink is charging. All the while, though, they're trying to even do this for a chance at winning, her blink is ready. So, You teleport to the officer. He uses the watch. And he did get the, wait, he did get the pizza, but it's lawyer on chair. She has 60, she has to, it has to be 60 seconds, dude. 60 whole seconds. 60 whole seconds he has to survive if he wants a chance at dungeon. And there's a tablet over there too, dude. There's a tablet over there. Oh my gosh. 99! Yo, 99! Oh my gosh. And 100, and there's the blink. Yup, that is it. GG's. Dang, Ivy is crazy, bro. She's so crazy right now. Oh my gosh. All right, on to round 2, first half. Weirdly enough, they're banning Opera Singer, and we're not going to see any Ivy gameplay, which is odd. Maybe Yuka Kina would rather go for the Nightwatch gaming here, but like I said, FAV does enjoy playing Entomologist, and we do indeed see Entomologist, Mercenary, Psychologist, and Aeroplanist as the team going into round 2. And as for the spawns, this sort of checks out. It looks like they really want to have Psychologist take the kite, which is interesting. Psychologist and Melee is chilling near the small boat, Mercenary in the shack, and then Aeroplanist in big boat. So they're keeping their rescuers safe, which is interesting. And they want their kiters to take the kite slash Psychologist, who is mostly an assist type character, but if she takes kite, the first kite is lasting quite a while, if nothing else, for the reason just because of stress. And guys, you see this? Warp! Warp Detention Insolence. This is the very first time we are going to be seeing Warp used in tournament. All right, I didn't get a good look at the other players' builds, unfortunately. But it looks like it's going to be Bard Time, Knee Jerk, Melee, and Psychologist, then Bard Time, Tide, Mercenary, and Aeroplanist. So, yeah, running Warp is interesting. I wonder how they're going to use Nightwatch with Warp, because as somebody who typically likes running Teleport on Nightwatch, I haven't really given Warp that much attention, because I haven't really found it to be as good as Teleport, because Teleport is so on the nose and specific, especially going to like right toward an exit gate, whereas Warp I feel like is, I mean, I just don't know. Maybe I just hadn't have enough practice with it, so maybe I could try it out a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like Teleport is usually a little bit better because there's also that you can react to. So we are going to see the Sophia Melee pulling the bees out somewhere. I'm not really sure where the bees are at the moment, but she does have the bees around here somewhere. And ciphers are indeed being worked on, while the Nightwatch is heading toward the Psychologist. Okay, has 3 charges of Windwalk here. And nice vault from the Psychologist. Okay, going straight up toward the small boat area here. And we're going to see Warp in chase for some reason. Interesting. I don't know if that was necessary. I would have liked to see Warp maybe a little bit later. I'm actually not sure. Well, okay, you know what? You know what? The more I think, because of stress, I think it's fine, actually. I think it's fine. So we're going to see some B support here from Melee, which we love to see. And did she call them back properly? Let's see. Checking the durability, I can't really see. But it looks like Melee only has about 20% B durability left, which is another reason why they should buff Melee B durability. Why does she only have 20% right now? That's actually insane. I don't know why. That's literally insane, dude. Like, I love the support, but like using 40% of your Bs, well, it took a lot of percent of the Bs just to get to the Psychologist. And how much time did it buy? Not that much, dude. Not that much. But we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna loop this area here a little bit more. And Psych does no longer have Knee Jerk up, because her Knee Jerks are still on cooldown. Dodging the fast wind, has the wind to work with once again, and the Mercenary is coming on over here to maybe take a hit? No way. Oh no, he's not going to take a hit. Okay. Well, the Psychologist does indeed go down. He also has Impulsive. Interesting. But yeah, it looks like the ciphers they're okay. They're honestly okay, but this Nightwatch is now at full presence and is chairing toward the Entomologist cipher. Run, Melee, be careful. My mains are going to duke it out, bro. My mains are going to duke it out. Now here's the thing. Mercenary plus Aeroplanist is 40 seconds plus of free time thanks to Tide, if they can get these rescues successfully. The issue is Melee needs to get on a cipher right now. She needs to get on a cipher right now. Ideally, what happens here is the Mercenary gets the rescue before half, and then the Psychologist runs toward the shore area, most likely. Oh, can it be before half? It's a Terror Shock, and it's after half! That's huge! That's huge! Oh my gosh, and it's a double down. That's huge because of that messed up elbow pad. Oh my gosh, that is huge. That Mercenary played around for too long. Oh my gosh, that is huge. That actually just made that's huge. That's actually just huge. The game has changed so much in favor of AWG now. Because it's like, this should be the Psychologist's second chair, but she was rescued at 51, and the Mercenary got terror shocked. That was huge, dude. This is what I mean by when hunters get stuff like this, and the warp is back up, so now you can start chasing your next target, being the Entomologist, who has no bees left. 1% left of the bees. Absolutely nothing, and still gets the hit. Poor Melly. She needed to cast out those bees ever so slightly earlier. Oh my goodness. And yep, dashes right through the bees. So many hunters can just fly through the bees now, dude. It's so sad. It is so sad. Oh my gosh, so close. I don't think Melly can do anything here. I think she's just dead. Unfortunately, there's not much she can do. Yep. And you know what's funny is this is probably a draw because the Night Watch has no trait and there is Tide and they do get the ciphers done. But it shouldn't have been a draw. This is looking like a 3 escape until that Terror Shock and whatnot happened. Looks like he's going to move toward the cipher, but he doesn't know it's that far along. They're just going to pop on him. They're just going to pop. Well, maybe I think here's the plan. Yep, he's going to wait for him to pop. If he can get this Mercenary down very fast, which he probably gets him down right here. Oh, beautiful elbow pad, though. He needs some redemption right now. He needs to secure enough time for them to get a draw. It looks like there will be enough time. He's just spamming his elbow pads. And in fact, they actually could still have a 3 escape. The dungeon is here. No way, the dungeon is here. Oh my gosh. Hit? No, it's a 3 escape still. Oh my gosh. It is. No way. No way. Team FAV getting a 3 escape even after a huge misplay with that rescue. Oh my gosh, that was insane. On to round 2, second half. It looks like we're going to see Ivy once again since they're still banning Opera Singer, which is interesting. I guess at this point you want to learn how to counter the top Ivies, right? I think that's the reason why they're banning Opera Singer, because everybody has her figured out, but nobody really has Ivy figured out, right? And here's the thing, in short term, it's going to be rough, right? You're going to be losing a lot toward Ivy, and once again, they have a Seer forward, which is not a good matchup into Ivy. But people have to learn. The only way to learn is by, going through the loops and just losing over and over again, and so you can learn how to counter this character. As for the builds, we're going to see Blink, Detention, and Insolence. And for the Survivor, it's going to be Borrowed Time, Tide on the forward, and then Borrowed Time, Knee Jerk, Dancer, Seer, Borrowed Time, Flywheel for the Prospector. So we're going to be able to see maybe some harassment here from the Norton. I feel like it's really hard to harass an Ivy, though, because with all the spooks and whatnot, it's going to be very, very difficult. But here we go. And for all the Ivies out there that are most potentially running Trump card or anything like that, it seems that the best build, no matter what, is going to be Insolence Detention, because you absolutely need those reduced cooldowns from your first presence. That way you can increase your map pressure and even your chase, for that matter, just in case you want to do double possession for a chase. Because at her weakest, misses the spook right there, but yeah, Ivy at her weakest is right now. The early game is what you need to master against Ivy, if you can. So setting up a tablet on elevation is really smart there, making it so like only a very small portion of Big Boat will actually be affected later on unless they want to actually break it. So taking a long time to vault, which is very smart, but gets the spook. That's 59, not quite 60. So she cannot spook with main body. While she's chasing, gonna opt to set up a tablet onto the forward to reduce some of the ciphers being decoded. But still, the ciphers aren't looking too bad here. Gonna actually pop the owl, which is smart, unlike the other Seer did. Or maybe that's the same Seer, but this time actually choosing to pop the owl. And here's the thing, maybe you could say that was a useless owl, right? Maybe you could say that was a useless owl. But at least he used it this time, right? At least he used it. If nothing else, he used it this time. Because last time he didn't even use it. And there was a chance she would have hit him anyway, so maybe he just delayed the hit. If you can delay the hit against an Ivy, that's at least something. So the Blink is coming up here soon, and there's not really much that the Seer can do about it here. Right, let's see. Yep, there's nothing he can really do about it. No owl, no flywheel, and especially it's hard to look at Ivy. Let's see, we're gonna see a double spook here most likely, trying to breaking the pot to bait the forward in. Okay, it's gonna be really hard to harass here. Yeah, she picks up, and there's nothing the forward can do. Once again, everybody, forward has very much so fallen off the meta because the top 3 hunters, at least if Ivy is going to continue at this pace, the top 3 hunters right now are Opera Singer, Ivy, and Gamekeeper. And fun fact, forward can't do anything to these characters. Forward can't do anything to Gamekeeper because he puts a trap down. Forward can't do anything to Uprising because she's so dummy fast. If you harass against her, you're buying like no time. He can't push Cypher Rush because he has negative 30% decoding. And if he harasses against Ivy, he can't harass against Ivy because she has double spook. So yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult for Forward to do anything. And here we go to see some more harassment. And oh, he messes up. Norton, unfortunately, cannot get that mana. Can he get one more maybe? Let's see. Cancels the attack recovery. Not that it really mattered because she had Balloon. And yeah, see, it's so hard to harass against Ivy. There's not much you can do because it's like you have yourself, but then you have the Yith. The Yith is your bodyguard. Like, you can just use it. If you mess up your stun, you just go to the Yith stun. And even then, that was a terrible area to harass because there was nothing there. There's nothing to harass against. Like, harassers are so important in meta. Maybe not so much against Opera Singer, but right now, this is less of a harassing meta and very much so focused on individual kiting. And that's about it, I would say. This right now is Cypher Rush and individual kiting because the hunters are just so strong. The harassment can't really happen too well. Like, Forward can't harass. He can't. He's just not in a meta where he excels anymore, which is really sad to say. Because to my knowledge, Forward was like one of the best characters in the game for a very long time. But in this meta, he struggles. He just can't keep up with these hunters. And that's why in the recent Q&A, you were seeing stuff like, oh, can we buff Forward? Which I think a lot of players were confused about, like, what? Forward's still good, but when you look at tournaments like this, and the top level hunters, he really can't do much. Sure, he can be a nuisance to a lot of other hunters, but against the top 3 right now, there's not much he can do. Like right now, the big 3, Opera Singer, Ivy, and Gamekeeper, he really can't do much against. And for that matter, neither can a lot of harassers. I mean, Antiquarian is still good against most hunters, but she struggles a little bit against Gamekeeper, and Ivy potentially. I haven't really seen the matchup too well, but I feel like it's very situation-based. Now, we're talking so much about interactions and whatnot here, but look at these ciphers. They all have a lot of progress right now, as we've been talking. They have quite a bit of progress, but it's going to be very, very difficult because we get... Oh, he canceled... Oh, not bad, not bad. That was a good idea to try and cancel that using the magnet. However, it was not repel. And even then, Ivy's range is pretty good so that she can actually cancel the cancel. Or not so much cancel, but like if he tries to use the repel, she can hit him before the repel will come out. Well, as I like how I say she has good range and then proceeds to miss point blank right there. But I swear she has good range. Trust me, guys. Her range is not bad. They have one Cypher at 82. And they do indeed get the rescue. And the slow box is here. I actually do think Female Dancer is pretty good against Ivy, I will say. I do think Female Dancer is good against Ivy. We're going to teleport to the forward. Down the forward there, yep. And they're going to have to start open a new Cypher because I believe the last Cypher is at the middle. So this is the one at 82%. But look at all these tablets set up, dude. There's so much stuff around here. And it's going to be so hard for them to break them because Ivy is right here. And look at this level of micromanaging. Like, I got some comments in the last video where top Ivy players were playing, and they were like, how do they keep track of this all? I'm starting to feel dizzy. And you know what? I'm starting to see it too. I don't know how they can keep this level of concentration for so long. It's insane. Look at this. You're controlling 2 characters, basically. It's so hard. It's like Dream Witch, but worse because you can swap instantaneously. There's no cooldown. It's just swap, 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 swap. Oh my goodness. But at this point, Ivy is pushing for that 4K. You can't decode either Cypher or else you're going to get teleported on. Maybe Ivy is just still really good. I mean, what we're seeing right now is just... She's just dominating. She really is. Going to opt to break up that slow box. Prospector is still working on the Cypher. Gets possessed, gets teleported to, and he can't do anything. Gets the repel off, though. Yes, he got the repel off. Oh my gosh, but look at his Corrupts is almost already back to 100. Another repel, beautiful. Has a palette to work with. No blink is used. Do we see a flywheel? Repel once again. Prospector fighting for his life right now, but she can just go to the dancer now. If one target's too difficult, go to the next one, and you'll still have your blink. She could have blinked him, dude. She could have blinked him all this time, and she didn't. Oh my goodness. And now we're getting into the Ivy endgame where there's not really much that they can do. That Cypher just needs a little bit more progress. but you keep that near him, and once it ends, you just teleport. Yep, teleport, go for the spook. He didn't throw the mat in time, he is dead. And there we go. That's going to be another Ivy 4K. And she's gonna opt to just chair because this is the Prospector's first chair. You can start sending the Yith down over. Nope, she is gonna opt to drop the Prospector because they actually have both used up their self heals. So Prospector cannot self heal. Dancer can no longer self heal. You literally just teleport to the Dancer. Going on elevation, which is very smart here. Dropping down to cancel, but she still has her blink. So you can be as sneaky and tricky as you want here, Dancer, but you're gonna walk right into this Ivy, get spooked, and then get drop down blink hit, right? Doesn't even need it. Here's the blink. Blink, blink, blink. No blink needed. Using the spook. She doesn't even want to use her blink. Just use your blink. There you go. Use your blink. Yep, no self heals. That is totally GG's at this point. Gonna opt to teleport back on over to the Prospector, and they're just gonna save some time. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way, bro. All right, on to round 3, first half. We're going to see Night Watch again. Trying to get some revenge with the Night Watch. It's going to be Entomologist, Patient, Forward, and Barmaid. So once again, this Forward coming out. Obviously, since they have banned Opera Singer and Ivy, it's probably fine. But I feel like Gamekeeper could have worked here. I'm not really sure why they're not playing Gamekeeper. Now, he has been nerfed, which definitely did hurt him somewhat. But I don't feel like it hurt him to the point where Night Watch should be picked over him, in my opinion. As for the spawns, we're going to see some pretty standard stuff. Patient in the middle, Barmaid near Dancing Geisha, Melee at 2-story mid, and then Forward near Cabin, while Night Watch is spawning near the Corner House gate. Probably going to chase probably the Patient first, we'll have to see. Now let's peep these builds here. We're going to see Blink, Trump Card, and Insolence. Wow, very aggressive build. Extremely aggressive build. No detention. And it's going to be Bar Time Knee Jerk on Melee and Barmaid, and then Bar Time Tide on Patient and Forward. So I'm not really sure what they were expecting here, but there are no flywheels. So I guess there was no expectation of a Gamekeeper, which flywheel tends to be pretty useful against to avoid his hook, even though it's not like as good as it used to be, where I think it used to cancel his hook. I'm not actually sure. I still think it should, but you know, that's just me. Okay, Melee's bees are out near 2-story mid. She's really she should probably just call them back now. You're just wasting durability of the bees right now. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. Let's hope those bees don't get run over by the tram, because I think she was pulling them back. Do they get run over by the tram? It does not look like they do. But yeah, right now, Night Watch is getting rotated a little bit. Bees are probably heading toward Corner House, which is what we know FAV to be good with. Again, they really like their entomologist support. What is he? Okay, that was odd. Making a few mistakes there, unable to hop that pallet. But yeah, both pallets have been dropped. That's really odd. I'm not sure why there's not like an instant jump. Barmaid going to most likely take a hit here. Oh, Forward. Boop. Okay. It looks like they're going to opt to just try and keep the Barmaid. Oh my gosh, she transitioned right into him, and she's dead. But the Forward. Oh, the Forward's keeping her alive. He does get more presence from that though, and Forward plus Melee, they're trying to do so much support for this Barmaid, but she made the mistake. She made a mistake. Obviously, like I think she should have not looped Corner House. She should have traveled or probably gone to Fake 11 or something. And now Forward has used up pretty much all of his ball and does go down, blinking past the bees and the pallet. And poor skater Forward can't do anything with those beautiful ice skates. Very unfortunate. Once again, I like the idea of this, but so much support was put into these characters, and all the ball is gone. 50% of the bees are gone, and a bottle is now gone, along with the speed bottle. So many resources were used on the first kite, and this Night Watch is about to have full presence. His insolence is charging up. One more hit, or in like 30-40 seconds, he'll have full presence, I believe. I know the insolence does charge slower as you're approaching full presence, but I think he should get it in about 30 seconds or so, if he doesn't get the hit. So they're going to opt to rescue the Forward after half, and it's not great having the Forward on this chair right now because he is one of their tide turner characters, so they're losing their tide here. Patient is going to use the hook, leaping all the way to Corner House to rescue. He does get the rescue onto the Forward, and he's not body blocking for him. Oh my gosh, the trade right then and there. Okay. All right, this Forward's going to need a lot of support to stay alive here. It's not going to be easy. We're going to see the bees pushing this Night Watch back. Okay, beautiful. The bees are... I don't know where they are, actually. They're still out there somewhere. The issue is, all the while these bees are supporting, Melly is not decoding. She hasn't even finished her cipher yet. She has not... Her cipher still is at 80. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, so forward can infinitely loop these pallets here. Because he's a forward. Yep, he has that fast vaulting. I know this because I've done it myself. He can infinitely loop those pallets. You have to break one of them. Opting to break both of them. And the tram is here. Can he get on the tram? Oh, it's going to be close. I think he makes it. He makes it. He makes it on the tram. Just barely. Just barely makes it on the tram. Oh, that is a huge sigh of relief for Narisu here. Most likely going to go down very soon after this tram. But still, buying a lot of time while on this tram. 20 seconds at least. And is going to go down right here. Yep, is going to go down. But does he get hit by the tram? Let's see. Hey, wait, the tram. Never mind, he knows the timing better than I. I can't believe that. I would have not taken that risk. That's why he died in front of the tram to try and prevent that, but he knew the timing on that. That was very smart. That is very, very smart from Yukakina here. Because if that was my Night Watch, I was not taking that risk, bro. I was not taking that risk. That would have been so humiliating if that was me. So gonna see a patient. Nice hook, but cancels by fast wind. Yep. Beautiful stuff. The last cipher is at 50. Actually, they have 2 ciphers at 50. They should have been ready to pop. Oh, it just uses the blink. Just using the blink. And uh-oh. But they just revealed something. By using trade swap right there, they know now that he does not have the tension. They know that the build is insolence and trump card. So they can maybe do some endgame rescue plays if they really want to. We do have a syringe on the barmaid. So she can actually heal here. Yep, gonna go for the hit, and the rescue is going to happen. Dashing on over, there we go. And they just pop because they know there's no detention, so you might as well. You might as well just go for the pop. That's very smart. Yes, they did indeed recognize that no detention was a factor. Going for that hook, yeah, that's fine. That's a good hook. That's a good hook. Getting into graveyard, has lots of these pallets to work with. This should be a draw here at the end of the day. Mind gaming this pallet, waiting till slow wind is over, dropping it on the side that he commits to, but walks to the pallet and hits the patient. Oh my goodness. There's no way, right? No, they both get to the gate. They both get to the gate. Melly has to wait for the tram, but the teleport will not be up in time. So the trade swap didn't really help them out here. But then again, I don't think the tension would have helped them out too much either because it would have been a draw anyway. One of the strangest dashes I've ever seen right there. Call me on puppets, but there we go. A draw is not bad. All right, to not push for a round 4, it seems that FAV is going to be playing Dream Witch here. And then Opera Singer, Ivy Ben, which is what we've come to expect, but it's gonna be Novelist, Mercenary, Barmaid, and Dancer. So maybe they're expecting a Gamekeeper here with that Novelist pick. I'm not really sure. But this team can work against a Gamekeeper, but against a Dream Witch, I'm not really sure. I don't really know how well this team functions against Dream Witch. I know Barmaid and Mercenary are pretty good. Dancer's probably okay, but I'm not so sure about Novelist. I feel like Novelist is probably okay, but I don't really know that much. And we're gonna see some pretty standard spawns here. First chase target, most likely going to be the Novelist, if I'm gonna guess. As for builds, we're gonna see Patroller Detention trump card on the Dream Witch, and it's going to be Borrowed Time Flywheel on Dancer Novelist, Borrowed Time Knee-Jerk Barmaid, and then Borrowed Time Tide on the Mercenary. So our pretty standard stuff that we're used to here. Now let's see. Is the first chase target going to be the Dancer or the Novelist? I can only assume it's going to be the Novelist, but we'll see. And it's the Dancer. Okay, I am wrong. I mean, I don't think Book cancels Patroller. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, is her follower gonna get hit by the... Okay, not quite. But there we go, we're gonna see a Leech right here. The Dancer heading up into 2-story, a little bit scared. But both the followers are now affected by the slow box. And main body is following. Gonna go toward Dancing Geisha here. Setting up the first slow box once, or a second slow box here. Kind of setting a full loop right here to work with. Yep, 3 boxes. All set up in a loop around corner house. Gonna try and maybe force a leech hit here. Let's see. Oh. Okay, there's the leech hit. Yep. That's why she was okay with playing around. She wants to get that leech hit. That's what you want to do, everybody. If you can, force leech hit. Unfortunately, Dancer is kind of trapped here. Oh, tries to go for the pirouette, but does not get it thanks to Jerry. And I think she's dead here. Fly was the first bite, though. Okay, that was good. Dropping this pallet here. She knows the timing. Drop the pallet. She messed up the timing, though. She messed up the timing. And vaulting the pallet, and she should be dead. Oh, not quite. She gets the patroller bite. She cancels it all. But main body patroller is here. Yep. You get one, Jerry, but what about the second, Jerry? The pirouette, though. And then canceling the vault. Or canceling the bite with the vault. Beautiful stuff. But there's no more pallets to work. The second bite is going to happen here. Oh my goodness. This slow box is absolutely saving her life. And here comes another leech. The second leech is already available without the second hit. Oh my gosh, this dancer is cutting so well. And we have a pallet to work with here. She is going to go down, but if you can make it a leech, she's pallet slams her leech. And now she can transition back to her slow box. Yo, never let anybody doubt Dancer ever again, dude. But this is exactly what AWG needs. They're behind here. They are indeed behind. If they can get better than a draw here, they'll be looking really, really good. And the Dancer does indeed go down to her leech. That's 2 leech hits. That was an extremely good kite from the Dancer. Oh my gosh. Absolutely beautiful kite from this Dancer. My goodness. All right then. And it looks like we're going to be setting up the leech once again. Putting it right over there. But there's still a lot of boxes set up over here. Still 2 boxes. So she could still do some shenanigans over here. Gonna use the leech to break some of these boxes while we have some time here. Break that slow box. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Good micromanaging here. Now let's see. Yeah, the ciphers are already way too far. At best, this is a draw. At best, this is a draw. I think it actually could be 4 escape, which is crazy to say. But I'm not lying, dude. Like I think what you could do here is there's the blink. I was about to say if you can force out this blink here, you're gonna put her into the longer cooldown, and now. Yeah, it's just, she has nothing for the super endgame here. She's going to need to pressure down a Cypher here, force them to open up a new one if they can. But the 4th Cypher is done. 1 at 22, 1 at 34, and they're both being worked on, so there's not enough that they can do here. There's not enough, and then, yeah, Novice is like, what the heck, you can kill me. You can hit me with your leech, I don't care. I'm working on this Cypher, bro, I don't care. Now, the issue here is that there's nothing to guard the Dancer except for the leech. Which is a little scary. She's trying her best to pressure down these ciphers, but one is still being worked on because they have the backup here. Gonna go for the hit. Has the max berserk, but speed boosting with the speed drink all the way over there. Doing her best to lock off the ciphers, but I don't think it matters. And they get the hit on the barmaid, allowing the Dancer to go away for free. Oh my gosh. Okay, the comeback is sort of happening a little bit, but I don't think it's enough. Because the Dancer is long gone now. She is long gone. And she's putting, I think that's main body right there. I think that's the main body. And now she's guarding both ciphers that are being worked on. But the leech is being dragged away. Blinks, but does not get the Terror Shock. Very, very, very good patience from the Novelist. Everybody's at half, though, and there are 3 followers on the field right now. But the Novice has gone back to work on that cipher, and I don't think there's much else they can do. They down the barmaid, waiting here. Oh, that was the Mercenary. I'm sorry. That was not the Novelist. I get the skins mixed up, bro. Yeah, no, it's Novelist. It's Novelist that's on the cipher, and it's climbing very, very fast. Barmaid's getting placed right here. The comeback is starting to happen a little bit. She's pressuring down these ciphers, but there's another one right over here, and she has a leech available, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Okay, leeching right there. The Mercenary is forced off the cipher. It's at 90%. Both ciphers are being locked off. Can they get the rescue on the barmaid in time? It's going to have to be the Mercenary. She's in a really good position right now. Oh, keeping away, keeping away, keeping away. But they get the rescue. But the barmaid goes down. They're going to try to heal stall, but the leech goes away. Wait. No, but the barmaid dies. This is the barmaid. She's dead on chair. There's no way. This is a draw now. The comeback. The comeback from FAV from Cheekin. Oh my gosh. And where's the Dancer in all of this? Where has she been? I think she's been grabbing items or something. Oh my gosh. Three leeches on the field. 4 whole followers. Oh my gosh. They basically have a cipher primed. But the Dancer's dead on chair. There's no blink online just yet. Using an L-pad just to get that distance. Does not want to get blinked in case she has it. That's what's so scary. You cannot get blinked right now. The Mercenary is here and he can pop the cipher. Will he opt to go for it? He is probably going to pop the cipher here. Take a hit. Takes the hit. Pops the cipher. Okay. It's most likely a draw now. A lot of their leeches were primed, except for, it looks like the Dancers. But at this point, it should still be a draw. My goodness, that was really close, though. That was super close. Yeah, Yeah, putting the Dream Witch main body at the center so she can affect the entire map. Still has 2 followers to work with. Pressuring both gates. Neither gate can be opened just yet. Doing a very good job of pressuring both sides here. Looks like the Novice did go for a swap play or something. No, that was the Mercenary once again. The skins are mixing me up. And it looks like the gate is going to get open, so the Dancer is going to be able to escape. No, not quite! Wait, but she can crawl out! That was her leech! She's going to be able to crawl out because the gate did open. Oh my gosh. She can crawl out. The dead on chair Dancer is going to be able to crawl out. She's going to have to kill the Mercenary or the Novelist because that Dancer will be able to escape here. Oh my goodness. Can they make it a draw? Can they make this a draw? I don't know. Ah! The Dancer is waiting right at the exit gate, self-healing right now. Does she get the draw? She's doing her best to keep this Mercenary away from the gate, but she has no blink or anything. No, she does have blink. My apologies, she does indeed have the blink. Okay, but how are we gonna do this? Do we just go for the leech here? You have to force him out of this area. Here comes the leech. Okay, detention is still a factor, and we still have blink too. Both gates are being worked on, but Mercenary has nothing. All he can do is rock height, and the dungeon is right there. It is right there. But the blink is online. Can he make it? Oh, can he make it? I don't know. I don't think he does. He doesn't make it. Wait. Wait! He doesn't make it by 1 second! By 1 second, he didn't make it. Oh my gosh, and FAV wins because they secured the draw. Oh my gosh, they actually got that. They won by points because of that. I think if they got a 3 escape there, it would have been a draw, I think. I'm pretty sure it would have been a draw, so I would have seen round 4. Oh my gosh. What a huge comeback from Cheek in there. FAV, brilliant work. Absolutely brilliant work. And that's gonna be it for today, everybody. Sorry, I ran into some time constraints, so I was unable to record the 3rd set in this video. But I hope you still enjoyed it. I really like these games today. They were really, really fun. And I'm hoping the rest of the IJL matches are gonna be just as exciting because we have a lot of matches to check out throughout the week. So I hope you're excited to watch some more competitive content on this channel. And in the future, I hope to have some more special guests on to co-commentate since that's always a fun time. But anyways, that is going to be it for me, everybody. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.